How's it going, guys? Just getting connected up here. All right, looks like we got 3 out of 3 connected. Awesome. Good to go. Hey, what's up, me? Me, Barry, how you doing? Hey, Moonmix. You guys hear me okay? All right. So, today, hey, what's up, other me? How's it going? Today I was actually thinking about, I've been playing Spider-Man. I've been playing the crap out of Spider-Man. Spider-Man on PS4, if you don't have it or you haven't played it, I highly, highly suggest you go play it because it's fantastic. Fantastic. Hey, what's up over on Facebook? How you guys doing? Hey, what's up, Scott? Charlie. So I was gonna do a Spider-Man this stream, like a fan art, you know? Here, let me open it up, just so I can show you the Disney Infinity Spider-Man. I love him so much. He turned out really good. This is the Disney Infinity Spider-Man, and what I want to do is I want to do a fan art piece of this one, but make the white spider suit version from the PS4. I don't know if you guys have seen it. PS4. Let's see. So you guys can see it. Spider-Man. So, yeah, this suit right here, I want to do this one. It's really, really good. I've almost 100%ed the game. It's fantastic. Anyway, I would love to do it, but I need more reference. I need to collect more reference. I need to be more prepared. So instead, today, I want to do, this is another concept done by Luigi Lucarelli. He just posted this yesterday, and I'm like, oh, that's awesome. So I want to sculpt the head really quick and maybe try and get through it. So anyway, hey guys, thanks over on Facebook. Glad you could join my stream. Excuse me. There you go, Moonmix is already on it. Thank you so much. Okay, so I thought we'd get started on this guy, just like we do every time. And I'm gonna start by moving the sphere up higher. And I usually start with the cranium portion of the character. So like this area right here, that's what this sphere is kind of representing. I'm doing good, Mile. Thank you very much. What's up, Poker Face? Okay. So that's his cranium. I'm going to hide the ruler. Sometimes I keep the ruler showing just so I can tell which direction is forward. The blue Stephen Colbert. What's up, Kaylin? That's perfect. I did, but I didn't go back and like refresh and tweak his face. I didn't have time to update that. So this is where he ended. I love blue Stephen Colbert. I need to make his ear all kind of chewed up. That one ear. What's up, Craig? How you doing? So this is where I ended up off last week, but I still want to get it closer to the concept. I like how he turned out, but yep, with the magic pockets, with his thumb just kind of disappearing into nowhere. Oh man. And I have one more thing to show you guys. Well, I'll show it to you later in the stream, but my friend Steven Anderson has been keying the dinosaur / cowboy, the Dino writer, and it's being printed and it will be shown at the ZBrush Summit this year, which is coming up soon. You guys, if you're going, please say hello if you see me. I will be there. Okay, here we go. So let's get to it. He has a long face. The happy sculptor, huh? Let's see. So that makes it narrow. Okay. We're just going to have to deal with that. Thanks, Moonmix. Yes. 3D Character Workshop. Check out my new logo right here. It's my new logo. Yep, I'll be giving away 3 seats to my course during the ZBrush Summit. So what they do is they do giveaways in between presentations, and then what they do is they'll ask questions live between the presentations, and they'll say, tweet your answer to blah. And so you'll need to watch ZBrush. It's right here actually on Twitch. I don't know if they're going to be broadcasting on Facebook or YouTube, probably, but on this same channel they'll be broadcasting the ZBrush Summit live, and you'll be able to watch the presentations and stuff like that. So let's see. What are you talking about, Mile? Oh yeah, cool, nice. Not too bad, not too bad. Looking pretty good. Cool. All right. Yeah, I was working on a new logo because I'm going to be updating my course a lot in the coming months. It's getting to be winter. I'm going to be going inside and updating the course a lot. I'm real excited about it. Hey, what's up, Side Effects? Okay, now push this jaw in. Oh, looks like my custom menu is not popping up. If you guys ever get that, if it ever happens to you, if you push, oh, there it goes. Now it's happening. But if you push 2 or whatever hotkey you set the custom menu to and it doesn't pop up, you can always go to Preferences, then Config, and then hit Restore Custom UI, and that will fix that little problem. So, hey, first time on, how's it going? Glad you could join me. Oh, side effects, cool. Yeah, I've just kind of developed the character blockout method over the last few years, and it's still evolving. I still keep trying new things. It's always evolving. Like now I use remesh by union, where I didn't use that before. And I used to pull out appendages, like I'd mask off an area like the ear, and then I'd invert the mask and I'd pull it out, and it would create this super crappy geometry. I did that a long time ago. And I don't do that anymore. It evolves. Just whatever is the easiest, you know? Okay, I'm still on appendage. This neck's gonna be tricky because his chin's so long. Hey, what's up, Chicken Hawk? What if you don't have Twitter? You better get Twitter, I guess. I don't know. I don't know any other way that they do it, so I think it's only on Twitter. Okay, let's see. Get that head narrow. Yep, I will, Indy. I will show you remesh by union shortly, when I get to that point. Okay, let's see. His cranium is much taller than I have it. What's up, Core Gazer? It's me. How's it going? Okay, I'm just gonna check it against the... There we go, not too bad. Okay, not too bad. Hey, what's up, Night Shadow? How you doing, man? Another week. I'm trying to debate if I'm going to be streaming next week or not, because I'm going to the ZBrush Summit, and I leave Tuesday morning, so I'll be getting ready Monday. So I don't know if I'll have time to stream. We'll see. Oh, you're watching me from your class? Nice. Are the Facebook ones not showing up over? Oh, there we go. They're going. Okay. Oh, Charlie, it's not my Twitter. It's Pixelogic's Twitter. Pixelogic. So, and it's not my Twitch, it's Pixelogic's Twitch. So, just so you're not confused, sorry about that. Okay. What is a pixel? Then they do interpretive dance talking about pixels. What is a pixel? I'm super duper excited about the ZBrush Summit this year. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I cannot wait. I'm going to be staying with a bunch of friends from other countries. I'm staying in an Airbnb with a bunch of really awesome sculptors. Yeah, this concept is from Luigi, Evan. Luigi Lucarelli, if you want to find some more of his concepts. They're really, really good. They're great to model because he is so good at volume and getting shapes and volume and stuff like that. So it makes it easier to model because he's good at it. Just going to kind of define the jawline a little bit more, smooth it down. Hey, what's up, Hiram? How you doing? Is this a caricature? No, it's just a concept out of his head. Night Shadow. Nice. What are you saying, Craig? Sorry. I would leave it then less stress on you. I didn't catch your last one, I guess. Nice side effects. Yeah, you should be sculpting along. Luigi Lucarelli. Let's see. Sorry, Balsaret, there's we can't put links over in YouTube. So if you want to join us on Twitch, it's let's see. Anyway, you can see in the chat when Moonmix posts it, but if you type "Hello Luigi" in Instagram, you can find his stuff. Yeah. There you go. Yes, I recommend sculpting along with me. Not necessarily sculpting what I'm sculpting. I'm just saying just sculpting while I'm sculpting. But if you want to do the same thing, that's fine too. Okay, with this neck, I like to get the necks to flow up into. Oh, I see what you're talking about, Craig. Okay. Yeah. I'm still debating. Still debating. And I really want to, I kind of want to hit that Spider-Man iron while it's hot, so to speak. Hey Mike, what's up, man? Cooking works too. Cooking's always good. There you go. I'm just kind of trying to make that neck flow into that head a little bit more. Let's get the nose on there. The The nose is always interesting. Thanks, Neil. Whoa. See how it's going to the side like that? Is because the last point I left my gizmo was aiming off like that. So let's make that bad boy straight. Pop it down there, make it straight. Now when I go to pull it out, there we go. That's better. Then it'll go straight. Okay. So what are you guys up to on this fabulous Monday morning? My whole entire state is on fire, it seems. Utah has lots of fires right now. Yeah, big nose like mine. I got a big nose. It's all round. Let's see. Yeah, sorry YouTube. There can't be links posted over on YouTube. They work on Facebook and Twitch, but not YouTube. We're streaming to 3 different places right now. So YouTube will not accept links. Okay. I'm liking that, I think. Let's see where we're at. My ears are too high. My ears are too high. That's better. Okay. That's why I like to keep everything in separate objects, because then I can move them around if I need to. All right. Let's adjust this a little bit. Intensity. Opacity. This is why I like Spotlight. It's so good that I can just kind of line up the head behind there. Need to go lower with the ears even. Okay. There we go. So tech question, graphics tablet with or without screen, and what are the best brands that you use? So my opinion on that is get what you can afford. Just get what you can afford. It doesn't matter, just don't sculpt with a mouse. Honestly, that's like the only thing you need to worry about is don't sculpt with a mouse. Use a pen, and any tablet will work. Any tablet. It doesn't have to have a screen like this. It doesn't have to be special. You can even use the Wacom Bamboo, the really super cheap one. Yeah, you can just find whatever you can afford. I like the Intuos 4 tablet. That's the most. That's the last one I used before I moved to Cintiq, was the Intuos 4. I'm sure they have newer ones out now. I don't like the very big tablets. I like the 12-inch one. It's about like this big. I don't like it to be huge or anything. And then this is a 27-inch Cintiq, so it has a screen. And I like it, but the only reason I like it is because it speeds up your productivity. It doesn't make you a better artist. So it will just help you because you'll do less strokes. You'll create less strokes when you're doing it because it's 1-to-1. There's not an offset where if you have a tablet and you're sculpting up on a screen up above you, then there's kind of a disconnect between the two. So sometimes even if you turn on what's called lazy mouse, which is right here on my user interface, if you turn that on, that'll help you get cleaner, smoother strokes, but sometimes you'll have to do it 5 times or so with a tablet, and with a Cintiq like this, you only have to do it once or twice. So that's pretty much the only difference, is it'll speed up your productivity. So yeah, if honestly, the screen, so the Cintiq is the last thing I bought as far as like helping myself. You don't need to go out and say, you know what, I need this Cintiq to be a better artist, or I need a Cintiq to get better faster. That's not true. it will just speed you up. That's it. So I mean, it's really nice having that one-to-one, you know, connectivity, but it's not necessary. So don't feel like you have to go take out a loan just to get a Cintiq, or you know, break the bank just to get one of these. It's not necessary. It's just nice. It's a luxury. It's nice. I saved up for one for a long time. I had a 24 HD before this, which is a 24-inch. I liked it because it had buttons on the sides, and now it has this remote control that I don't even use. I have my keyboard on a tray underneath here. You can't see it in the camera, but I have a keyboard tray that slides out from underneath my desk. I like to use that. Okay. Oh yeah, Fasan. I always forget to do that. I just never use it. I don't use it enough. But I should. I should. Okay. Hey, what's up, Kevin? Okay, so you can see how these pieces are different densities now. So especially this cranium is kind of a light density, and the ears are more. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to Z-remesh this at this point just to get them all in the same density level. Okay, so they're all the same kind of poly count-ish on the surface. So you just go to Z-remesher, change this to about just 1 and try it. Just the defaults. There we go. And then it'll do something like this. I might want a little bit more. So let's try 2. This 2 means 1,000, so that's 2,000. That's the target it's trying to hit. That's a little better. Okay. Yeah, Craig, they're not cheap. That's why I said you don't need to spend that kind of money in order, it's just not necessary. I'm going to subdivide this a couple times, then Z-remesh it. That'll give me a better surface. There we go. Okay. I'm liking that. What's up, Hiram? What'd you say? I was good to see you. Oh yeah, thanks. I always do it this way. I love it. This is the way I teach in my character workshop, is with different objects like this. Okay, let's get his eyes in there. And you always want to make the eyes bigger than the eye opening right there. That's kind of a beginner mistake, is they will just make the eyes as big as this as big as the opening, and that's not how eyes work. Let's see. Make them larger. And then you can go back and forth. And then I usually like to put them in their own subtool. So while everything's masked like this, I'll just say split to unmask points, and then it'll put it in its own subtool here. Now I can go back to editing this head without touching the eyes, without messing them up. Turn topological off and start to get that kind of that eye shape. Yeah, Craig, you can get a great tablet for that price. Oh, you can turn, so Lewis, you're saying you can turn down the adaptive size and you'll get even more quads? Or more even quads? That's cool, I'll have to try it. Thanks. Yeah, J Doctor, so that's what I'm talking about. You can get a fantastic Intuos tablet for 400 bucks. Hey, what's up, Vinit? Oh, back here? Thanks. It's my new setup. Yeah, it has a lot more control, and then I can turn on dynamic subdiv, and then it just smooths it right out, and then I can turn off my poly frame, and you can kind of see how this is coming together. And I still have his eyes kind of too far out. I need to push them in more. I can tap right on this surface and just kind of push them in like that. That's better. Okay. Sorry, talking and sculpting makes me work slow. But I love the questions, so thanks, keep them coming. What I typically like to do at this point is grab the pinch brush. I just kind of run it along the sides of the nose and up over the brow to start to define that brow line. Like this, and just smooth it out underneath. Now you'll notice where those two shapes come together, it starts to create just this natural eye shape. I didn't have to do much to get that almond eye shape happening. It happens naturally when those two pieces come together. Yeah, Craig, there's also, you don't have to go with a Wacom tablet either. There are other ones that do just fine. You just make sure you do your due diligence and read the reviews and stuff like that on it. But I've only ever had Wacom tablets, so I couldn't tell you how they are. But just check out reviews. Make sure you know what you're getting into. Okay. Yeah, like I said, I haven't used anything else, so I couldn't tell you. His neck is much narrower, so I'm going to go in here and just kind of narrow it up. Hey, Antio, no, you haven't. I just started. I'm just blocking them out right now. Okay, let's see. Another beginner mistake is not having the ears connected properly. So a lot of students will kind of leave the ear out like that and leave this kind of ridge right here. If you look at your ear and where it connects, there's no ridge. It goes right into it. So make sure your connection is smooth. And we'll smooth this out after we actually connect it too. Yeah, Kevin, that's how you do it, man. Okay, I'm liking how he's looking so far. Squaring off his chin a little bit more. And then another one I like to do with the pinch brush is I like to take it along the jawline, just to kind of give me just a guideline of where that's going to be, and then I'll soften it out. Okay, so I think I'm gonna put the body on there, and then, well, at least just the bust part, and then I'm ready to combine them together. So let's do that. Check where my gizmo is. It helps to reset your gizmo before drawing out an object. Let's see here. Yeah, Wacom Bamboo is great. It's great. It's cheap. It works. No problem. And if you get ZBrush Core, there's a ZBrush Core bundle. I've talked about it on the stream before, but there's a ZBrush Core bundle that actually comes with a tablet. And it's great. It's just fine. There's nothing wrong with it. That's why I say just get what you can afford. Don't go into debt just to get a tablet. And then upgrade when you can. You know, there's no reason. Like I said, it's not going to make you a better artist. It's just going to help you connect with your computer better. It's an interface. It's like a mouse. Like a mouse doesn't make you a better artist. It just gives you an interface to help with. Okay, let's see. Now I'm going to do this clip curve. Clip that off like that. And then you can see how that silhouette is kind of going convex. I want it to go concave. Is there ZBrush for Android? No. It has to have more CPU power than that. It uses a lot of memory and a lot of CPU power. So you need to have a pretty strong machine to run it. There we go. That's a better. I'm trying to get this flow going from the neck into the shirt, or into his body, I guess. There we go, and then from the neck down. That's another kind of beginner mistake. Putting parts together, they'll make it go like, oh, I got clip. Hold on, let me switch back over to select lasso. They'll make it go in like that without smoothing it out. Does that make sense? Like the shapes will be shaped like that. Look at the negative space, not the green, but. Steve, is Steve in here? Nice. Hiram, are you going to the ZBrush Summit by chance? I'm sure Steve will. There we go. That's looking better. Okay. Now that we are to this point, let's union these together. So I'm just going to duplicate this. So I have two. I'm going to hide the first one. I just do that whenever I do anything major. And then I also want to save it. So let's save this as a Luigi guy, like 5 or something. I don't know what it is now. Let's see. What advice would you give to a person who is 25 and has a master's degree in computer science, just starting out to learn 3D art, willing to get a job because my friend is worried that companies won't hire him because of his age? 25? So he's worried about being 25? I would not be worried about. That's like the normal age for a game developer. Like I'm getting up there in age. I'm about 47 now, and I'm old for this industry. Considering, but there's a lot of people my age in the industry. We're growing with it, so. But you don't find many people my age in there. They're all young guys. Okay, so now that we have this, I'm going to union it together. So we have these, right? We're gonna go. It's under the gizmo. So this gear under here is remesh by union. And where this comes from is it comes from the live Boolean update that they had a couple years ago with when they did live Boolean, and when you make a live Boolean object, it will stitch everything together and then create those live Booleans and do the subtraction and stuff like that. Well, this is how you can do the live Boolean without doing a live Boolean. This is just stitching it together. So when I hit this, you'll see that on the edges, it just stitches everything together really nice. See this? Stitches all that together. That wasn't that long ago, I guess. But the reason I duplicate it is just so I have a backup. It's kind of like saving your file, but I have it right here. So in case I ever need to go back, if I mess this mesh up, then I can go back and start with that one again. But you'll notice that I didn't have symmetry on. I need to turn symmetry on, then do it again. There we go. That's better. Symmetry, then you hit accept, and we're good to go. Now if we want to, we can Z-remesh this. Let's see. Because this is not a good sculpting surface, these stitches. So we need to make a better sculpting surface. And we do that by using Z-remesher. Hey Paulo, I'll probably get there later, I don't know. This is like really, really early in the stages, so we'll have to get figured out when we get there. But this is just the basic stuff, so. All right, let's see. So I'm gonna try this Z-remesher, and I'm not going to keep groups yet. Let's do it at about a 3 and see what it gets us. Okay, that's way too low. And I'm going to try, I'll try keep groups. Let's crank this adaptive size up. Let's try a 4, maybe a 5. Let's try it. Okay, that's a little better. Now, I don't think I want to keep those groups, actually. Let's go to 6 and try it again. Hey Felipe, I'm good, thanks. What does a lazy mouse function do? Hold on a second and I'll show you. I'm gonna hit apply on this subdivisions and do it again. I forgot to hit apply. It'll take a minute more. There we go. That's what I'm looking for. All right, all right. Then we can come in here and start. Okay. There we go. That's much cleaner. So sometimes you just have to experiment with different settings to get it to be kind of what you want. Then you come in here and just kind of smooth these shapes out to combine them a little more. That'd be fun, Hiram. I just like to smooth that ear transition out more. Okay, now I'm going to try doing, now this is always an experiment and it doesn't always work, but we're gonna try it here. But what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get his mouth in there. And how I do that typically is I'll either like run a ZRemesh guide around here to make a circle, or, okay, where'd it go? Or, but what I'm gonna do right now is I'm gonna push it in. So I'm gonna get the Z modeler. We're gonna go to polygroups and we're gonna assign polygroups to a couple of these faces here. Maybe I'll go up 1 or 2 rows. Maybe something like that. Okay, that looks pretty good. Then I will hover over this and just hit extrude polygroup all, and then just push it in like this, maybe a couple times, so it'll make a few loops. Hey, what's up, Lance? Sumerian King, yeah, I got pretty close to finishing him. Close enough. Okay, I'm gonna turn on double-sided. So this is the inside of the mouth. Turn on solo so those eyeballs get hidden. And I'm just gonna smooth this out. Let's turn my intensity way down. Then you can inflate it. But with this inflate, you have to hold down Alt so it does the reverse of what you want, because you're inside the mouth. And then you can grab the Z modeler brush and insert some edge loops in here. Remember, this is the inside of the mouth, so let's do one more right there, just so when I smooth it, then I can just grab this and just kind of shape it like a inside of a mouth. Hey, what's up, ZZ? How you doing? You want to stay away from where the lips, where it's going to connect with the lips. You just want to make kind of a interior mouth shape is all. And this is kind of temporary, so you don't need to be perfect with it. You just want to get just a mouth interior, just a general mouth interior, that's all. Okay, that's probably good enough. Mouth bag. Mouth bag. There we go. So that's what his mouth bag looks like, and that's okay. And then sometimes it helps to smooth the lips out just a bit so they're not so square, because that will help the ZRemesher make loops around the mouth. So kind of smooth it out so it's round. Sorry, I'm not paying attention to the chat. Let's see. Oh, Moon Mix. All right. Let's see. I missed how this was done because I was sculpting and I suck at mouth bags. Oh, you just extrude it in. So just make some faces and extrude it in, and then just kind of sculpt the shape that you want. Cactus Love, hello, bonjour. What program do you use for reflecting pressing keys? Alexander, I don't understand the question, sorry. I just use my keyboard. I don't use any hotkeys. The only hotkey I use one. I use the number 2 on my keyboard to pull up my menu right here. That's the way I work. There are a lot of people that have lots of hotkeys set up and they like to work that way, but for me, I just like this, doing it this way. Oh, one thing I was gonna do, gosh dang it, I always forget, is I'm gonna make some eyelids for this guy. Upper and lower eyelids. Okay, so I'm gonna duplicate this now that I'm thinking about it. Oh, the on-screen keyboard. Thank you, Mike Black. It is, it's called No board, so it's N-O-H board. Noah, but it's not Noah. It's like no board. So that's what it is, and then I use chroma key inside of OBS to knock out the background, and then I turn the opacity very far down. So when I hit my keys, you can kind of see how the opacity and it changes. Yeah, it's just Noah board, no board. Okay, thanks, Mike. Yep, that's it. All right. Gosh. Actually, I want to put these in their own auto groups and then auto group these. That way we have 4. Oh, thanks, Vicky. Thank you very much. Yeah, that's my new logo. I'm updating my web page pretty soon, so that's the new look. Okay. Actually, what I like to do with these the most is I like to clip them off. Like that, clip curve. That works the best. There's some eyelids. Then, whoops, didn't mean to do that. Is that, okay, that is the middle. So N-O-H board, N-O-H. Okay. Eric. Nice. No comment. I can't comment on that. I'll get in a big debate. Oh man. I can't. You're tempting me. I can't. Okay, the mouth is just temporary. I'll position that in a little bit. But I'm going to do the same thing with these, the lower eyelids. Let's duplicate these. And then I don't need to put them into groups. I just need to clip them. Okay. Doesn't really have lower eyelids very much. Just a bit. Barely peeking out there. Then my 2D skills are lacking because I haven't practiced them in so long. I can paint and draw okay, but I have a sculptor's mind, so I don't sketch and draw as much as I should. I've kind of let those skills become lax. But I need to practice. I need to get better. Here, I'll show you Lazy Mouse. Sorry. I'm not, I don't need to use it right now, so I'm not using it, but I'll show you really quick. Here we go. So lazy mouse, I think this pinch brush has lazy mouse turned on. Yes, it does. So see lazy mouse right here? What it does, the best way I can describe it, it's kind of like dragging a rock through the sand by a string. So if you want to get really nice curves in the sand, you can, if you just grab the rock and you try and do nice curves, it'll probably look okay, but it'll look a lot better if you tie a string to it and hold it up here and you actually drag the rock through the sand to make nice curves that way. So it's kind of, I know it's a weird explanation, but that's one of the best ways I can explain it. So when you go to drag, see this little red line? So see that little red line coming off of my brush? That's like the string that you're dragging through the sand. And it just helps you get a tighter curve, more control. And I've never seen them. Who needs them? Lower eyelids. It's a conspiracy. And this lazy radius, the more you go to the right, the longer the string will be. See that? That's a really long string you're dragging across the surface. So there's my metaphor for the day. Ooh. And lazy mouse helps you more with a tablet rather than a Cintiq. Blends, I believe so. People have used it like that in the past, so I believe so. Okay. Let's get to this. I need to combine these eyelids. And then I'm going to combine them with the head. This might make a mess, so I'm going to duplicate the head off again. Every time I try something new, I duplicate it again, so I have a backup copy. So in case I mess it up, I'm going to duplicate the eyelids too. And then I can hide them, because I'm going to merge these two together. There we go. They're all merged together. Now, Nabil, let's see. Well, you can try my user interface. This is my user interface right here. And I've tried to build it so it's a little less confusing. And I put everything I typically use inside this custom menu, so you don't have to go dig down inside this really long menu to find everything you need. And you can get this user interface for free over on 3dcharacterworkshop.com if you'd like. But other than that, there's some, I teach it in my course. I teach how to use this user interface in my course, the 3D Character Workshop. But you can also find YouTube videos and stuff like that talking about it. Once you get used to it, you'll most likely like it. It's very editable and user-friendly once you understand it. I know it takes a while to get it to understand it. So, okay, here we go. I'm going to do a couple of things here. I'm going to try and use these ZBrush guides. So I'm going to go around here. Let's see, that's too big. Thanks, Moon Mix. Increase lazy steps for the longer pull, but was getting dots instead. Oh, yeah, no worries. So this is kind of the mask I like to put around the eyes right here. Then I don't know what ZBrush is going to do, but we'll see. But I'm going to put another loop around the eyes like this. And then I like to take one from across the nose, down around the mouth and connect it right here. And then down here and around and connect it right there. Oh, thanks, Nabil. I'm actually making a new one right now. I'm working on a brand new, I'm updating it with a better look. Let's see. Let me see if I can show you guys, give you a sneak peek of what it's going to look like. Yeah, so this is the new one. This is what it'll look like. I'm trying to get this done before the ZBrush Summit. And then you'll be able to get my brushes right here. And then there's some student galleries right here. And they're broken out by years. So you can click on these and you don't, I'm really excited about this because you can click and open up and see all the student work right here. And then you can click on one of these and see it really close up like this. And then, go through it like this. So really, really cool. I can't wait to roll this out very soon, and you'll be able to learn more about the course and get the brushes and stuff right here. So anyway, super excited. That'll be coming up hopefully before the ZBrush Summit. Thank you so much. Yep, the raccoon mask. So Vinit, is it necessary that 2D artists of every 3D artist should also be good? Yeah, they all kind of go together, because if you have knowledge about anatomy and design and things like that, it doesn't matter whether you're doing 2D or painting or sculpting or whatever, it's in your head and knowing how to design and do those things. But when I think about it, I think about, what am I trying to say? I think about it in 3 dimensions rather than 2D. So I just haven't spent enough time doing sketching and things like that. I need to. I want to a lot more, but I spend all of my all of my time doing sculpting. That's just where my head is at. So, okay, here we go. Let's see what ZRemesher does. It's probably going to break it and look crappy, but we're going to try it and see. So here you want to crank your adaptive size and your curve strength all the way up. And I'm going to go to poly count 8. I want it higher. And I'm not going to keep groups this time. I'm just going to try matching those curves. Okay, so not that great. Let me try it at 10. So you want to go high, really high density on this first pass. Frozone sun, maybe. Okay. Hold on a second. What is it doing to the eyes? Let's see. I'm going to run another curve right along these lips because it's having a hard time. Okay, that's a little better. Oh, you know what? I didn't merge the eyelids. Gosh dang it. Okay, here we go. I got to remesh by union these eyelids in. Okay, now they're together. Now I can say accept. And you can do this with these curves still active. It doesn't matter. But I just stitch these in. Then we'll try to remesh this. See what happens. Probably gonna lose it all. So these lines are for ZRemesher to follow. That's all. I'm gonna draw one more around these eyelids just to see what happens. I'm just trying to get a decent enough base to sculpt on. Ah, that looks better. Okay, that looks better. It has some pull problems, but we'll remesh it one more time after this. Okay, so I need to do, I don't know why, my symmetry gets turned off every time I do a remesh by union. There we go. Okay. And it made a hole right here? No. Okay. This is actually pretty good. It's not bad. then what I do is I like to put, oops, I need to grab the outside ring. Okay. So you kind of want to surround the selection. So I want this mask to be its own group right here. And then I want the group, another group to go around the nose, because it did follow the curves, but sometimes it makes groups and sometimes it doesn't. Okay, let's see. I don't know why it kept this one. That's funny. Okay, just bear with me for a second. It's kind of weird. So I want that mouth group, this ring. Then we'll do auto groups to put all the islands in their own groups like this. And then we'll put all these back. Okay. I'm just trying to get curves, like better curves to follow. That's all. To keep. I know it's confusing. This part's kind of weird. Oh, it is in the same group. Okay, that's why. I'm going to color it differently. There we go. That's better. Okay, now that we're at this point, I want one more loop to go around the eyes. I'm just trying to make groups that I can keep when I do ZRemesher one more time. That's all. So let's hide this. I got to find a ring that goes around this eye. I don't know if I have one. Yeah, see, it spirals. It's spiraling. So all we can do is do our best. Gosh. Okay, well, we're just going to see what it does. We're going to ZRemesh this, but I'm going to turn keep groups on this time. Tap it again. Okay, that's pretty good. Yep, it just tells ZRemesher where the edge loops are supposed to be. That's all. Okay, now I'm just going to go through here and just kind of smooth this out. That's just giving me my base to sculpt on. I just want the rings, I want the polygons where I need them to be, and that's it. That's all. That's the only reason I made these rings. That's all. I know it was getting kind of complicated, but I was just trying to force ZBrush to do what I wanted it to do. I kind of lost these eyelids a little bit, so we're just going to have to manually sculpt them back in. But anyway, okay, let's get on with it. I'm going to look and see. His eyes do look high. I can make his neck a lot longer. Yep, his eyes are quite high, so let's bring those down. It's gonna look funny because they need to come down a lot. I should have done this before, but that's all right. And nothing is what's the word? You don't have to. Nothing is safe. You can move everything around if you want. If something's not working, just move it. A lot of people get kind of tied to where they're at, and they're afraid to make large movements. But if it's not working, then just move it, you know? Just try it. So the whole goal of this, just so you know, is to keep the mesh as low as possible, because that keeps it as clean as possible. I could do Dynamesh right now, but Dynamesh would start to add lumps and bumps and not look good. So basically the goal is to keep it as lean and clean as possible. And that's why I use ZRemesher, so I can kind of herd the polygons to go where I want them to be, because I know I'm going to need them there. That's the only reason I took the time to do what I did. Now I'm just kind of editing the brow, getting it back because I messed it up because I moved the eyes down. There we go. Now I can come in with the pinch brush and just kind of using all of those loops that I just made and just kind of reshaping this. And what pinch does is it essentially just gathers all of the polygons into one area, and I don't know what's happening with that. What is that? That's a mess is what that is. Okay, we'll clean that up. Okay. Sometimes ZRemesher will just give you weird stuff that you have to go back and fix. And again, I'm just using pinch just to kind of make these polygons kind of do what I want. And I don't know what that is right there. It just made, that's where the eyelid met the face, so it just made really, really weird geometry. Okay. No, Mustache, you can't. You unfortunately, I mean you can, but it'll mess it up quite a bit. You have to. It's kind of either an all or nothing deal. Okay. Now I'm looking at the actual eyelid shape of the concept and trying to match it better. Now what you can do, since I have this mouth, this open mouth, now I can take my topology range and turn it down to 3 and just start, because that'll make it so I can move the bottom lip without affecting the top lip as much. And then you just kind of nudge them together. And then when you get so close on the corners, you can't really do anything about it to close the end, so you just use inflate and just inflate those corners like that. Okay, and now that it's closed, now to make the upper and lower lips, what you do is just grab the pinch brush. Hey, what's up, Ash? How's it going? And then you just kind of hit the negative, pinch, and just kind of pull it out a little bit to make that lip happen. What are you up to, Ashley? What's going on? So you guys, Ashley is another streamer on here, known as A Cubed. She makes awesome monsters and stylized characters. She worked on Next Gen, that Netflix awesome series. That thing's so cool. I love that show. You guys should go watch Next Gen. So, Ashley, how much did you work on that? Like, how many characters did you do? Did you get to work on the main character? Were you freelance? Or I'm really curious. Okay, let's inflate this lip. Then what I like to do is I like to pull the corners in so they look like they're wrapping around the teeth more. There we go. He's looking kind of sad. Don't be sad. Don't be sad. A-Cube hype. A-Cube in the house. You were in-house concept sculptor for half of all the characters. Your friend Celso was a concept sculptor for the other half. Once sculpting wrapped for us, we switched to character surfacing. That is awesome. That is awesome. Congratulations. That's really cool. So what's the name of the studio that produced it? Do you know? Well, of course you know. You work for him. But could you tell us? And is that their first production? Or did they do something previous? Tangent animation, awesome. Yeah, I bet. That was really cool. Actually, we should do an interview for my students. Would you be up for that? Talk about it? Taco about it? As much as you can, anyway. I know there's still NDA stuff happening. Alexander, yes, this is being recorded right now, and they put it back up on YouTube, on Pixelogic's channel. So if you go to Pixelogic, if you just do a search for Pixelogic on YouTube, you'll find it. Also, let me show you something. Okay, not live Boolean, come on. Okay, so this is going to show us right now for a minute, but if you go to pixelogic.com / ZBrushLIVE right here, and then you go to presenters right here, see presenters, and then you'll see me, and then you'll see Ash, there she is, and all the other streamers on here, awesome streamers. And if you want to see when our broadcasts and or past broadcasts and current schedule, you can click on this link above anybody's or on anybody's name, and you'll see right here, you'll see my schedule, and then these are all of my past streams right here, past streams, and these are on YouTube. So if you click on here, it'll just show you a YouTube video, and then you could go over to YouTube and watch it if you want. Either way. Anyway, there you go. Texture and shader. Did you do that? Oh, that's awesome. Okay, well, maybe you can ask Ashley about NDA to see. That'd be cool. That'd be very, very cool. Okay, let's get into sculpting the bottom of the nose. My lazy radius is too big now, since I was showing you lazy mouse. But yeah, that's where you can find all the past streamers and their schedule, their past broadcasts. There's a whole bunch of streamers too, and they all talk about different things. So like Ashley likes, even though she does stylized characters, I don't know, Ashley, if you've ever actually done any stylized characters during your stream, but usually she kind of just likes to do her personal crazy cool monsters during her stream, and lets people interact and choose like where she should take it next. It's really fun. Then like Tomas Whittleback, he does jewelry. I think he might be, no, he's going to be streaming next Monday night. And he does really awesome jewelry stuff. And then Eamon, he does 3D printing stuff. He was on earlier today. You can watch his past streams. He's really fun to watch. And then if you want to know more about ZBrush, there's always Michael Pavlovich. He does really nice instructor tutorials, instruction. Same with Paul Gabry and Joseph Drust. They like to do a lot of instruction. Brendan likes to do realistic characters if you're into realism and game characters. Same with Timothy Rapp. Really cool stuff. Hey Cube, you leave that to me? Thanks. I'd love to see how you work on it though. Do you still do a lot of box modeling stuff, or do you do it all sculpting style like this? Just curious. Because I'll occasionally break out the box modeling once in a while. I'm just trying to shape his eyes right now. Just get a better eye shape and figure out how it's all flowing together. And his cranium is too wide. Yeah, I don't know what Michael's up to. I think he might, I hope he's going to show up at the ZBrush Summit. I was hoping Ashley would show up too, but nope. Okay. Too far in Canada, too far up in Canada. Isn't that right? Is that where you're at? I gotta raise his mouth up quite a bit. Give him more chin. Yeah, that's how I work. That's how I work. I always wonder about other people's processes and see, wonder if they still hold on to their box modeling paths or not, I did for a while. It took me a while. Hey Dan, what's up? The guy who showed how to do dragon scales? I'm not sure who that was. Was that Eamon? Yeah, if you find out who it was, you can see, watch their past broadcasts and then see when they're broadcasting again. Oh, you are you talking about Michael Pavlovich? You watch his stuff on 2 times the speed? Or do you slow it down 2 times? Because that guy talks like Micro Machines guy from Galoob. Okay. I'm going to show you guys another trick. I've shown it before, but I'll show it again. So you'll notice that I don't have any ear interior. It's just a flat kind of thing, right? So what do you do if you forget it and you forgot to put it in like I did? It's like, oh crap. I don't want to go Z-remesh this again because it's going to lose all this detail that I've put in. So what I want to do is I'm going to mask out the shape that I want. Okay, let's see. Hey, what's up? Wells. Lamentios, right? Takes a while. Okay, here goes, new trick. Well, it's not, it might be new to some of you. But I mask out that ear interior. Kind of try and get a good shape. And it's hard because the geometry is low, so it doesn't always want to cooperate the best. Oh, Dan Catcher? Is he a live streamer on here? Because, so I think you're talking about the guy who did the dragons on Game of Thrones, yeah? Because he did a presentation at was it last year or was it the year before ZBrush Summit? Okay. For once, oh, come on, give me a break, me. Okay, so you're gonna mask this out. Then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna use Edge Loop Mask Border. Here, I'll show you what it's gonna do. Let's turn on polygroup so you can see them. Edge Loop Mask Border. It gives me a brand new polygroup in there, and it gives me a edge loop around that space that I just masked out. Then what I can do is, I gotta be careful with it, is polish by features just a little bit. And what that does is it will just clean this edge up so it's not so bumpy as it goes around. Then I can grab my Z Modeler brush, and we already have extrude polygroup all, and we'll just push it in like that. New trick. Might not be new to some of you. Mustache, yeah, just go to, just look up Shane Olson Pixelogic on YouTube in about a couple days, and it'll show up. You can also watch my past streams as well. Okay, so there you go. That's how you can make an interior of an ear without too much headache. You can just smooth out the areas you don't need. You can mask it off. Oh, come on. Push it in. "24 hours. Somebody was telling me that they just leave it going in their house, and their wife calls me the 3D sculptor guy or something. Because I'm just always talking. Doesn't this guy ever shut up? Thanks, Vinit. Oh, all right, take care. Thanks for dropping by and watching me on your Monday. If it is Monday where you are. That's weird to think that somebody's like playing me that much in their house, like a radio station or a podcast or something. That's funny. All right. I need to build this up down here. Let's use... Crank it up, okay. So are any of you that are watching, are any of you going to the ZBrush Summit this year? Just gonna lower that connection point so it looks a little more natural. You'll be there? Awesome. Well, if you see me in my hat, just come up and say hi. I love to meet people that watch me live on the streams. There's gonna be a lot of people there this year. It makes me wonder when they're gonna move it, because it's like the last couple years it's been standing room only. All right, me Barry. Oh, in New York City. Oh man. Yeah, that's on the other side of the US. Dan, that's hilarious. Don't do it, Dan. Don't do it. That's better. That's better right there. There you go. You can record those voice lines. That's funny. Whoa, it's flipping out. Okay, I want to give him a longer chin. A rowing boat? Yeah, I've been called that before, Will Wells. And I take it as a compliment. I love Bob Ross. And his little squirrel in his pocket. Miss that guy. Hello from Russia. Wow. Hi. Okay, now smooth this out between his eyebrows. I feel like I need to take his eyelids down in a little more. Oh, 3D Journey, don't do that. That's like sculpting with a brick. Don't do it. I mean, if that's all you have access to, any sculpting's better than none, but get a tablet as fast as you can. He was a drill sergeant. Isn't that crazy? He's probably seen some stuff, if you know what I mean. Sculpt a squirrel? I should sculpt a squirrel. I have sculpted a squirrel in the past. Not on the stream, but I should do more cartoon animal characters instead of... I like doing heads just because there's an end in sight pretty quickly. Like I'll either finish this during this stream or next stream, So it's not a marathon, it's a sprint. Right, Ash? It's like just get it done fast. It's probably why you do your do one creature during your stream, right? It's like something you can just do and get done and be done with and move on to the next thing. So I've done a couple marathons on here, and I always feel bad because it's like, yep, I'm sculpting this guy again. Okay. So Facebook has kind of a delay coming in. So that might be why I'm not seeing all your messages. Okay, I'm just gonna kind of come in here. Yeah. I was doing that dinosaur and cowboy guy, and he took the longest, and I also streamed that pirate girl on here too, and she took a while as well. And people enjoyed it, but it just took a while, it took a long time. Many moons. Okay, I'm gonna save this guy, and I'm gonna show you that. Let's save this Luigi guy 5, sure. Okay, bear. Oh, hold on a second. I'm going to, where is it? I'm going to show you this awesome stuff. So oh, thanks, iCubed. So, you got to see how Steven cut this up. This is way cool. All right, look at this. Look at this. So my friend Steven Anderson, he's working at Disney Imagineering right now. He was at DreamWorks for a little while, and he's helping me cut this dinosaur up to be 3D printed. And this is one of the versions. So this is the dinosaur only getting cut out of the base. You can see all the keys and everything. He's hollowed it out. It's on a very weird angle. I don't know if you've seen, yeah, there's the dinosaur I'll put together, but it's only being supported by this one rear leg. So there's a lot of weight in the front, and we're gonna try and put a piece of wire up that leg. Let's see, there we go, it's all exploded. You can kind of see the channel that Steven's put in for the wire right here. There's gonna be kind of a thick gauge wire that's gonna go up in there and support it. And yeah, and you can see where he's keyed everything. So there's this, you know, the key that's going into the head. The head's actually split into two parts. You can see there's the top of the head right there and the bottom of the head right there, and you can see the key that ties those together. And then you can see the key that's on the top of the, can you guys see my, okay, you can see it. Where the head goes right on there, and then his arm, this arm goes in the side of his jacket right here. And then this key is for his gun, I think. I'm trying to remember. And then his other hand is holding the reins, and the reins plug. You can see the holes that plug into the sides of his mouth. Now, I'm also joining up with a guy named Jake from Formlabs. He's going to be printing part of this, and Steven's going to be printing the other part, and they're going to be printing it out of two different resins. So one resin is more durable, and it has more flex, and so that's what the smaller pieces are going to be made out of. So this one right here, and the gun and his arm and stuff, so that's going to be made out of the more flexible, more premium stuff. And then Steven's going to print out these legs and the main body and stuff out of it's called gray, just the standard Formlabs gray. So it'll be printed out in two different materials. So there it is, all put together. That's the whole thing. Yeah, pretty crazy. Really fun. I can't wait to see it. And so just so you guys know, it's going to be 200 millimeters from the bottom of the base to the top of the saddle. So it's that's, which in the US it's 7.5 inches tall from the bottom of the base to the top of the saddle. And then it's even taller than that. So it is all cut up inside of ZBrush. Mike, oh, you're crazy. But what I really love about what Steven has done is made these keys that tie his leg together, and then it's how it's hollowed out, plus this ridge that goes up into the side of it. And yeah, it's just really fun. I love it. Steven's done a great job. So I wanted to give him a shout out on the stream. Thanks, Steven. And he's going to be at the ZBrush Summit too, so can't wait to. He's going to bring it with him, so I'm not going to see it until I see it at the ZBrush Summit. It's going to be like Christmas. Crazy. Thanks, guys. Hey, what's up from Ghana? Hello. Thanks for joining me today. Just trying to shape these ears a little better. Hey, Caitlin. Hey, I thought you'd get a kick out of that. I was wondering if you were here. Yeah. I don't know. I actually don't know where Steven learned that from, unless he's just like looking at toys he has, and because he doesn't make toys for a living, but he did help us out on Disney Infinity, but we didn't do keys like that. Oh, on the base of the Dino Cowboy, how did you do the text? So essentially, I brought in my logo from Photoshop, which was kind of an Illustrator file, and you can do text now. I can't remember where it's at, but I brought it in, and you can just extrude text out, and then it's just you just kind of put it into letters. They're all overlapped, and I had to go in there and like hand do all the letters and just kind of move them around so they weren't over, like you couldn't see the letters interpenetrating each other. I had to kind of like move them a little bit so they're kind of like this, like roof tiles, you know, so they're just moved a little bit. Then I took them as a whole and I did a bend modifier on them, and I bent them around the base like that, and so they matched. Let me see. Do you guys want to see it? Do you want me to open it in ZBrush and like spin around it so you can see it? Is that something you'd like to see? Because I can show you guys, I don't mind. Let's see. I gotta find it first, hold on. Okay. All right, let me go find it. 1 second. I found it. Let me just go get it. Let's see. Share with Steven Anderson. Cowboy very close push. No. Oh, it might be Dropbox. Oh, let me see where you put it. Sorry. I thought I knew exactly where it is. Boom, done. Where is it? So I'm going through emails trying to find it. Steven. So let me show you guys this. This is so these are Jake's suggestions on where to cut and key him, and kind of the notes on how to do it. So just to kind of show you guys, and here it is all colored up before it gets chopped up, and there's the gray version. Now this is what I did. I just took the Pirate Girl base and I just stretched it out to be a big oval, and it stretched the words like this and looked all weird. So I had to redo the letters so they weren't stretched out. So, oh yeah, I should have signed my signature on the base. I'll see if I can do that actually. That's awesome, Caitlin, thanks. I'll see if I can quickly get that on there. Let's see. Okay. I'm trying to find where he said the files were. Gosh dang. I might not be able to get them. Here we go. Here we go. Got it. Oh, they're gone. Dropbox.com. It looks like the link expired. So I'll see if I can remember to show it on the next stream. Sorry, I can't find them. Yeah, I'm not sure where it is. Sorry, guys. I'll have to pull it up on the next stream after I find it. I will, for sure. I'll show you guys. Okay. Sorry, get you all excited. Dash your hopes and dreams. Oh, the new D. Yeah, that's the old logo. I didn't have the new logo on there. I just barely finished that brand new logo. No, Blands, I won't. It would cost me way too much money to do. That's just a personal for fun thing. It'd be nice, it'd be cool. All right. No, there's like quick save stuff, but no, it's not in there. It's not in there. Because I haven't opened it and inspected it and let it save recently, so. All right, Ash, take care. Start saving up for the ZBrush Summit next year, would you? Okay, let's get some eyebrows on this guy. Yep, I will, Moonmix. That's next. Hey, from Brazil, how's it going? Okay. And recently I've been putting one more line down the center. Just because it makes it easier to build. I just tap on the surface, boom, eyebrows. Love that. Sometimes I don't do that because I need to edit it first. In fact, I'm going to go back and just change it to 1. Let's see, draw size 1, then click on the surface and it just makes a single-sided poly. You can't see it in there, but it's in there. So what you do is just hit split unmask points and it'll put it in its own subtool. And now you can see it. And then we can clean it up. Yeah, see, it made a little extra triangle that I don't want. So let's delete that. And then let's clean this up. Let me see if Steven's around. One second. See if he'll answer me and give me a link to it so I can open it up. Okay, so now that we have that, what we can do is extrude it. I'm going to clear off the creases though, just by hitting uncrease all, Z modeler, extrude polygroup all. And when you do this, you'll want to turn off double to make sure that it doesn't, sometimes when you extrude in, this time I extruded out, but sometimes when you go in, it'll flip the normals so they'll be inverted. So if you have double off, you can see if it does that or not. Then you can just kind of start pushing this into the surface of the head so it's not so thick. You can see what it looks like if you hit dynamic subdivisions. Something like that. His brows are a bit high. I'm going to bring them down. See, that's what's nice about having low geometry, is that you can make large movements without it creasing or bumping around making lumps in your surface. His eyebrows are quite far apart too. So I'm gonna move those. And his eyes are a little smaller. So that's another thing is if you're starting to notice that his eyes are a different size, try adjusting the opening first rather than adjusting the eyeball. Hey Dino, that's a good question. Let's see, what characters would I like to sculpt? I would have actually loved to have done the real Alice. So it's actually sitting right here. So I sculpted this one. This is the movie Alice, you know, the one from the film. And I would like to have sculpted the actual original Alice, you know, the 2D one. So that's one of the characters. I would have loved to have sculpted anything from Alice in Wonderland, like the little rabbit or any of those. It'd be kind of fun to maybe do some fan art during the stream. Maybe do an infinity character. Okay. Might not be a bad idea. Let's see. I would have liked to have done some fan art. Some of my dream sculpts, I guess, would be, I really love the Avatar series, like Avatar the Airbender, not Avatar the Blue People. Like Avatar the Last Airbender. I would love to sculpt those guys in the style of Infinity, you know? And the Voltron, like the brand new Voltron, anything that company does is really high quality, very well designed. Love to do Voltron stuff. Shrek, I'm not a huge fan of Shrek. He's all right. I liked him better before they made 17 movies of it. Appa, yeah, that'd be kind of difficult. I've always wanted to sculpt Toph, and I want to do like a kind of like an action sequence, you know, in two parts, like have Toph like doing like an earth bend with her foot, like sliding across the floor, and then having another piece over here that's like separate sculpt, separate thing, like with the earth coming up out of the ground and like hitting some guy in the face. Don't go stealing my idea. I'd love to do that. And even, yeah, just all the characters are so good. I know some of the Korra ones got sculpted. And even made for real, like you can purchase, that are pretty good. Bring his forehead closer so it doesn't go so far back. A new stream project, I would love to. Idea steal, snag. All right, let's see. It's funny, sometimes I'll catch myself sculpting with my mouse. Just like, mainly like just scooting stuff around. Move this forward a lot more. Okay. Send me messages. What are you gonna send me? It's shane.olson@3dcharacterworkshop.com. But I do not accept freelance right now. So because I'm just focusing on my course, that keeps me busy full time, and then I just do this on the stream. Okay, let's add a little bit of color here, shall we? We got about 15 minutes. Let's just mess with some color. Stream challenges, maybe so. Might be fun. Okay, kind of like that. Now, get into some reds. You can always see what color I have selected because anything I don't have filled with color is going to change to that color, like the eyes and the eyebrows. Just add a little rosy red. And let's see, take it a little darker for these lips. Now the lips are going to be a little harder because they're low. It's too dark. I just want to go a little bit off this direction. There we go. That's better. But so when you're doing Polypaint, which is what I'm doing, it colors each vertex, so each dot. So you can see how many dots I have. And if the more dense the dot count, the better your line quality is going to be on your Polypaint. But since this is low resolution, I'm not going to have the best line quality. It's going to be kind of soft. So it's just kind of going to have to be temporary. And it does help when you pinch, around these lips. Oh, Donna? No. I've met her before, but I didn't have a chance to watch that last night. But yeah, she's awesome. I saw the end result. Let's see. I'm going to turn that off for a minute. So super subtle lips. Oh, cool. All right. Stephen got back to me. Okay. He said they're STL files. So those are files that are ready to print. Those aren't going to work. Okay, let's see. So I'm going to go really dark brown on these eyebrows, so not black. Just really dark brown. Let's fill it. Let's see, salted cookie. Maybe you know something about this. Today at work, a colleague asked me if I know a way to pull the mesh from the point you are looking at, like straight to you with the move brush. Yes, and I'm trying to remember how to do it. Okay. Sorry, Steven's giving me the dinosaur, so I'm gonna go get it. Okay, awesome. All right. Yep. Okay. Yeah, I think it's alt drag. You're right. Let's see. So I have move. If you hit alt and drag, let's see. It's not doing anything. Hold on a second. Is my intensity like super low? Okay. I wasn't on the body. There we go. Yep. Alt drag does it. There you go. So it'll move it on its normal. Yeah. Thanks, Move Mix. Yeah, it'll move along its normal when you do that. So you can be looking straight at it and then give him lumps. Cool. All right, thanks. All right, let's. I'm gonna fill his eyes with kind of yellow. You never want to go white. And why didn't his eyebrows fill? Okay. Oh well. RGB intensity. Okay. Let's fill these. Let's grab those eyebrows again and do it again. Go dark brown with them. There we go. And I'll eventually, just for this hair down here, I'll probably just paint on the surface, just a very graphic, you know, kind of a medium brown-ish. Just something like this. But you can see how the Polypaint, see how it doesn't have a nice clean edge. I can make it have a clean edge if I do that edge loop mask border that I showed you guys when I did the ear. So I can kind of do it. Let's see, but right now I'm running out of real estate. So I'm gonna move his whole head back. The back of his head back. I want more real estate between his eye and his ear. I'm gonna try it like this. This is another reason why I like working very low, is because I can mask and I can blend it like this. And then I can just grab this whole back of the head and pull it. See that? And give it more real estate. I wanted more space to do the hair. Hey, what's up, Steven? All right, Steven's here, you guys. So Smartest, that's Steven. He's the guy who keyed my dinosaur. Steven, I was showing these guys your awesome work that you've done so far on that thing. So let's pull it up. Let me just save this. Oh, thanks, man. Okay, Luigi 5. Okay, let's do. Is it a tool? Let's load it up. Okay, and you said what did you do? Oh, you keyed like an amazing key person. Let's see. So keyed 4. Okay, got it. Here we go. Let's check it out. There it is. Boom. It's all dark brown too. Awesome. All right. Did you measure? Oh yeah, you did. You put 2 of the rulers. So that's awesome. So you guys, just so you know, my ruler is 200 millimeters tall. So it helps when you have anything in there that you're going to print that's less than 200 millimeters tall. For example, like the Disney Infinity characters are about 90 millimeters, something like that. And if you need more than 200 millimeters, what you can do is you can duplicate the ruler, and now it becomes a 400 millimeter ruler. Okay, and just, where is my, okay, there it is, hold on. My microphone is stretching. Okay. Just so you know, here, let me see. Let's see how tall this dude's gonna be. So it's about 300 millimeters tall. 300, hey, what's up, Malicus? How you doing, man? Okay, but the ruler's sticking out the bottom, so it's not quite that tall. So he looks like that's about 10. So he's about 290, 280, 290, something like that. So, okay, let's, hold on a second. Let's go full cam here. You guys still hear me? Okay. Okay, just to give you guys an idea of how big that is. So these are centimeters right here, and these are millimeters inside. This is 200 millimeters tall right here. So that's how tall the dinosaur is. From the base to the top of the saddle is going to be 200. So 280 is about right. Is he really going to be that big, Stephen? That's nuts. That is nuts. So how long does that make him? Oh my goodness. Do we have enough build volume to print volume? Good grief. Oh my goodness. That's crazy. Okay. Man. So here's how Stephen keyed this guy. I got to show you. I'm showing off your work, dude. Okay, there's the base. And you can see the key through the base, how it has a hole, because we're going to stick a wire up through there. You can see his foot skillfully pulled out of there. So here, let's just do this. Let's hit expose. Where's expose? Is it just... What's the expose key? Explode. What is it? Expose. Here we go. Boom. Yeah. All right. Let's go to white. And let's change it to maybe this zebra gray. There we go. All right. Oh, sorry. Still full screen. Let me switch. Boop. Okay. Thanks, guys. So here's all the exploded pieces. You guys got to watch it explode again. Watch this. All right. One more time. Is there a... Okay, Shift X. All right, here we go. Boom. I could do that all day. Yep, it's printed as parts, so as long as the parts fit in the build volume, you're correct. Okay, so let's take a look at these. So here's the back of the tail, and the tail plugs into this. Notice how they're all different size. Hey, what's up, Mike 2K? So you can notice how they're all different sizes, so you know kind of which direction it needs to go on there. And there's the key for the head. And Stephen, I love how you put the keys for the sides of the stirrups like this, so they can just plug into the holes in the side of the head. Genius, brother. Genius. Love it. And so these two are going to go in these holes, and then these two will go in the mouth, right there. A pelican case? What is that, Scott? What's a pelican case? Is that like a suitcase that's hard? Okay. Oh man. So this is where the wire is going to go down the leg. And I hope we can get a good size wire that's going to fit in there. Does 3D printing need retopology? No, but it needs to be decimated. So it needs to be very, very low triangle count in order for the printer to receive it. So this has not been decimated yet. He has decimated it and put it in what's called STL files. That's the type of files that printers need to read. And you can decimate your stuff with what am I trying to say? You can decimate it with Decimation Master. It's a plugin. That's right over here. So see this Decimation Master? This is where you do it, right here. And you essentially turn it into triangles that are very, very low resolution, but it still holds all the detail. So let's bring it on back. Is it gonna do it? Okay, there it goes. Whoa. I think I'm killing my CPU. Okay. It's a very tough plastic case with configurable foam inside. Ooh, nice. The armored truck of cases. Hey, what's up, Sean? Yep. So, yeah, Caitlin, we totally do that. Mesh Mixer will find the holes. Also, when you go to decimate, after you decimate, you should always do close holes and weld points, and that will get rid of a lot of rogue stuff. But, and we also use that, Caitlin, The Windows 3D Builder? What is that? I don't think I've used that. I usually use the Formlab software, and it'll tell you where the errors are and stuff like that. And also Mesh Mixer will do the same. But will I throw some paint on this? This will be at the ZBrush Summit, just gray. It'll just be in gray. I might paint it later, but we'll see. So this is the cowboy and dinosaur that I've been sculpting for the past however long. It seems like a year that I've been working on this guy, but this is the final deal. So, and then let's see. Okay. Anyway, so thank you so much, Steven. You're awesome. If you turn off the gizmo, you can use the scale tool to see the size in millimeters. Oh, I'll have to mess with that. I haven't played with the scale tool too much. Have you messed with that, Steven, the scale tool? You talking about Scale Master, this plugin? Or no? Or what are you talking about? Oh, the transpose line. Oh, yeah. I know what you're saying. You're okay. You're talking about this, like this, yeah. So where does it say? It says 188 units, which is probably 188. Right. Yeah, that's what I do. I usually use the rulers. That's what they're there for. That's what we used on Disney Infinity, is those rulers. Well, a different version of them, not my rulers, but the rulers that I made previous to the ones. Yep. Scale tool E. What is that? Oh, modify the lengths of the units. Yeah, so this, I set the floor units to match my ruler. So if you've seen, I don't know if you scaled the ruler or not, but these when you first open the ruler file, these grid lines are matched up with the size of the ruler. So I usually scale my character to the ruler rather than the ruler to the character. Units are set in preferences, right? So if you download this ruler file, this is set in like the whole scene is 2 meters tall or 200 millimeters tall, depending on how you think about it. So anyway, thanks guys. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. So if any of you guys are going to go to the ZBrush Summit, that'll be there. And thanks to Steven for setting that up for me. He did an awesome job. Yeah, and if you want that ruler file, you can go to 3dcharacterworkshop.com and download it for free. And I'm going to be, like I said, I'm going to be sponsoring the ZBrush Summit this year again, which means I'm going to be giving away 3 seats of my 3D Character Workshop. And you can win those by watching the ZBrush Summit live. And they will be doing giveaways in between presentations. I don't know when they'll be giving away what, but you kind of pick these numbers on the board and it flips around, you see what you won. Anyway, I'm giving away 3 of those, so you can watch that live. And then if you want to download this user interface and these brushes, you can go to 3dcharacterworkshop.com as well and get them there. They all come in a big bundle, so you get my ruler file, my brushes, and my user interface all at once. And it'll also put you on my newsletter to find out more about my 3D Character Workshop. Anyway, you guys, thank you so much for watching today. I'm gonna wrap this up. We're gonna be finished up. I don't know if we're eligible. I would think so, you know, I don't know, we'll see. Anyway, are you gonna be there, Mike? Are you gonna be watching live? It'd be awesome to meet you in person. Anyway, What was I saying? Thank you very much, Pixelogic, for letting me stream as usual. I may or may not be streaming next Monday because next Monday I'm going to be getting ready to go to the ZBrush Summit. I'm going down there. I'm going to be there all week. And Mike is another streamer on here, so you should check it out. Check out Mike's stuff. You could go to, let's see, ZBrushLIVE. Show you this one more time. Pixelogic.com/ZBrushLIVE. Click on Presenters. Right here, you can see all my past streams, all of Ashley's past streams. And if you keep going down, where are you, Mike? Right here. So here's Mike's stuff. And what else was I going to say? You're going to go there, Sean? Awesome. We'll see you there, man. And if you want to watch any of my past streams, just go to past broadcast and schedule. You'll see it here. And you can see all of any of the streamers' past streams. If you click on their name, and you can see their schedule, their past streams and all that. So, well, I'm gonna be in LA the whole week. So I'm going down to Blizzard on Wednesday, and I'll be there Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, like all the days. I think I'm gonna be there for a while, so I'll be hanging out with all my friends down there. It's like my yearly getaway kind of vacation thing. So thanks guys for watching, and I may or may not see you next Monday. We'll have to see how I'm feeling and if I have time or not. And if not, you'll see me the Monday after that. And I have something special I want to do if I can get approval to do it. So we'll see. Anyway, thanks guys. We'll see you next time. Take care. Cheers. I can close this. All right. See ya. Bye.